Welcome to the Purple Party, known as Purple Nerd Channel, home for all those who geek out on all things Prince related. Controversy was released October 14th, 1981, peaking at number 21 on the Billboard Top 200 and number 3 on the R&B charts, selling just under 2 million copies worldwide. Singles were released for Controversy, which peaked at number 3 on the R&B charts, Let's Work, which hit number 9 on the R&B charts, Do Me Baby, which somehow did not chart, and Sexuality, which was not released in the US. Videos were released for Controversy and Sexuality. The very successful Controversy tour followed the album's release, running from November 1981 to March 1982. Earlier that same year, Prince released the debut album of his new band, The Time. The album was written, produced, and performed by Prince, with Morris Day being the only band member to actually appear on the album on lead vocals. I did a video for this debut album of The Time, and I will have a link to that video at the end of this video. This album was recorded by Prince in a very short amount of time, as recordings at Sunset Sound took place between August 14th and August 23rd, with Prince starting to work on most of the tracks at his Kiowa home trail studio, with Prince writing, producing, and performing all of the vocals and playing all the instruments. This album follows Prince's critically acclaimed album, Dirty Mind, and there's a great argument out there that this is essentially a better version of Dirty Mind, but with better production while keeping the same graphic, sexual subject matter, but this album expands into political and religious content, introducing us to the early stages of the Prince theology. Let's explore the music of Controversy. We open up with Controversy. In this song, Prince focuses on the rumors surrounding him about his sexuality, his race, and his religious beliefs, and in an indirect way questions everyone why would anyone be concerned with him. As he continues to feed into the controversy surrounding him, he answers their questions with his own questions regarding racism and the afterlife. Toward the end of the song, he recites the Lord's Prayer, followed up with the defiant chant for a free world with no rules, no race, and no clothes. All of this occurs lyrically, while a funky dance groove pounds continuously for over 7 minutes. Lisa Coleman provides background vocals, with Morris Day actually on drums. Next is Sexuality. The dance groove continues with Prince declaring that it's time for a change. The current rulers need to pass, and a new age of leaders need to rise. Later in the song, he speaks of those in control and their attempts to control our minds and our bodies, while voicing his concerns for the children that have to grow up in this environment. After 2007, Prince would perform this song as Spirituality, as a reflection of his beliefs as a Jehovah's Witness. Next is Do Me Baby. This song was written by Prince's childhood friend and former touring bassist Andre Cymone, and originally recorded in 1978 by Andre Cymone and Pepe Willie. Prince would rework the song in 1979 and again in 1981 for this project. This extraordinary ballad has Prince really showing off his vocal range, and is one of the first songs that really showcase his screaming abilities. The song does go off into an unusual direction midway through the song, with Prince having an auditory love scene. The engineer for the song has gone on record saying that they were unaware if there was anybody else in the room, but it's widely known that Prince always liked to record his vocals alone. But the same engineer did comment saying that there were a whole bunch of candles lit in the room and that Prince locked the door behind him when he went in to do his vocals. Next is Private Joy. This is another upbeat song, but it has multiple interpretations. There are those who say the song is about a woman that Prince is secretly seeing on the side away from his main girlfriend, and there are those who claim that the song is actually about masturbation and Prince is singing the song to his penis. And there are those who think the song is simply about his girlfriend, that he's trying to keep their relationship secret, keeping her away from the chaos of all the media. The guitar work at the end of this song would be reused on the song Orgasm, released on the album Come from 1994. The song has the historical significance of being the first song that Prince recorded with the Linn drum machine, a piece of musical machinery that Prince would use to revolutionize the music world with. Next is Ronnie Talk to Russia. Well, in 1981, we were deep into the Cold War, with the threat of having a nuclear bomb dropped on us like every day. So Prince wrote this song directly aimed at our president at the time, Ronald Reagan, pleading with him to fix our relationship with Russia. With such a dire message, the song musically is like super fun and upbeat with Lisa Coleman on background vocals. Next is Let's Work. This dance jam was originally recorded in 1979 as Let's Rock, with Prince wanting to release it as a standalone single following his self-titled album. And for whatever reason, Warner Brothers wasn't cool with that and shot the idea down. So Prince reworked the song into Let's Work for this project. 1979's Let's Rock still remains unreleased. Next is Anti-Christian. There are so many levels to this masterpiece of a song. First off, musically, we have a programmed drum beat that really hits and will stand toe-to-toe with any current hip-hop beat. Behind that, we have Prince essentially performing a guitar solo throughout the whole entire song, with a beautiful, although a synth sample, of orchestration behind that. Lyrically though, Prince is hitting it hard and straight to your house with the message of gun control, as he talks about this evil throughout our nation, this almost demonic force, leading to several horrific events, some of which Prince actually calls out in the song, those being the murder of John Lennon, the assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan, the Atlanta child murders, and the events of Abscam. We close out with Jack You Off. Jack you off. Well, after the last song, I guess Prince wanted something to lighten the mood. So here we are. This rockabilly style song is super fun, with Lisa Coleman on background vocals, Bobby Z on drums, and Dr. Fink on keyboards. Prince is letting his girlfriend know that really the best remedy for anything and everything is to have an orgasm, and he's willing to lend a helping hand with that. This is an unfortunate album that sometimes, well, not sometimes, most of the time, gets missed in the discussion of great Prince albums, being that the multi-platinum 1999 followed this album, and prior to this, like I mentioned before, was the album Dirty Mind, which to a lot of people, including myself, is really like the first introduction of Prince that we get, as his first two albums he was trying to learn how to produce an entire album by himself, and then the next album he was trying to prove to Warner Brothers that he could write hit songs and make a hit record. And then we got Dirty Mind, and then we get this album, and then again 1999, and for some reason in that chain of events, this album unfortunately gets forgotten. Thank you for joining me on this episode. Please like and share this video, and if you got a moment, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and check out my Patreon page. Information about my Patreon page will be in the description down below. I will see you on the next episode, where I ask another one of those what if questions, and this one's going to be really tough. And until the next episode, I wish you heaven.